Hey, yoga friends. Welcome to another episode in my hands-free flow series. Today's sequence is all about freedom and mobility without using your hands for support. This sequence builds heat and spice while mobilizing your shoulders, your hips, and your brain. I've designed this flow to challenge your balance, your coordination, and your body awareness in ways that traditional sequences often miss. You'll feel energized and open when we're done. I recommend trying this practice first as a student to get comfortable with the movements before teaching it to your classes. Your students will love the creative challenge. Give it a try and let me know how it goes in the comments below. Let's begin. Let's start with me as your mirror. Reach your right hand forward like you're going to shake hands and keep going up until your shoulder hits a natural stopping point. Depending on your body, you may need to take your right hand way out to the right. When you get to the stopping point, internally rotate your shoulder, face your thumb towards your screen, your pinky away from it, and keep going around and back. Along the way, you may be able to really internally rotate your arm to the point where the back of your hand is facing towards your thigh. Then take it back out the way you came in and set it down by your side. Now do the same with your left arm. Bring your arm up till it hits a stopping point, go as wide as you need to. Internally rotate, thumb forward, pinky back. Then keep going around. Maybe your thumb starts to face the back of your space and the back of your hand faces your leg. Go back around with your arm, forward and down. Let's do one more on the right and one more on the left. As you do, try to stay really steady through your core, since this is a core strength workout. When you hit the stopping point, rotate. Your thumb starts to face the back of your space. Back of your hand might face towards your leg. Then up, around, and down. Once more on your left. Up, rotate, continue around, reach it up, rotate, and set it down. Those are articular range of movement exercises for your shoulders. Let's do them for our hips now. Please shift your weight into your left leg, bend your right knee, and if it feels good for you, pick up your right knee maybe as high as your hip. If that doesn't work, you can keep your foot lower down to the floor or tap it down as needed. This is hip flexion. Now externally rotate your hip so that your knee faces over to the side. Just like when you are moving your arm, you'll probably hit a stopping point. When you get there, internally rotate your leg from the hip so your shin comes parallel to the floor. Then circle your knee back in space until it's behind and underneath your hip. This is hip extension. Let's reverse. So keep some internal rotation, move your foot out to the side, step down anytime you need to, real people. And when you hit a stopping point here, then switch to internal rotation, bring your knee forward, and set it down. Let's try the other side. Remember, you really can step down at any point. Exclaim ooh at any point. Bend your left knee. Lift your foot up if it works. Keep it low if it doesn't work. Hip flexion. External rotation. Your knee moves out to the side until it hits a natural stopping point. Then internal rotation. Your foot and your knee are on about the same plane parallel to the ground. Your knee circles back, and it's extended behind your hip. You should feel this in your glutes and your hamstrings, the back of your thigh. Let's go back the other way. Along the way, we switch from internal to external rotation, come to hip flexion, and set the foot down. Let's do that again on the right, and maybe now we'll go a little bit bigger as we start to warm up into this. So your knee lifts to whatever height works for you. You externally rotate. You internally rotate. Maybe this time your knee taps the back of your left knee. Then take it out to the side, externally rotate, pull it in front of your hip, and if you've got the space, maybe even across, so your knee taps the front. Once more up through flexion, replace your foot. Side two, bend your left knee, lift your knee up as high as you like. Move it out away from center, internally rotate, circle back, maybe to the point where your knee is tapping the back of your right knee. Then bring it out, around, in front of you, and maybe also across to touch down. Pick your leg up, set your leg down. Let's go, but stop when we get our knee out to the side. So your left leg will be your standing leg. Now we're starting to hold the balance. Your right knee lifts. It abducts, abduction. And when you hit this natural stopping point where you're just not going to go any further because of your skeleton, let's let that be your space for tree pose. Bend your right knee a little bit more. Find a home for your right foot against your left leg. I really like arch of the foot against the bulge of my calf. You're free to go lower or higher. Now to make this core strength, we need to stay for a little while. in balance. Any arm position that works for you is totally fine. Your tree limbs could be out to the side. They could be up overhead. They could be holding onto a wall, or if you are doing this near a desk or a countertop, they could be holding onto that. Take 3 more breaths. If you need to step down and back up, that's okay. If your tree is swaying, that's okay. 1 final breath in and out. Now inhale, pull your leg forward, and exhale, set it down. Let's do the second side. Your right leg is your tree trunk with the roots. Your left leg will lift up, abduct, and when you feel like that's the stopping point, then you can flex at the knee a little bit more, use your hamstrings, find a home for your left foot somewhere along the length of your tree trunk. Remember, that could be down low, it could be up higher. And let the breeze start to still. Find a shape that you can hold for a little while. I said we'd be challenging lower legs, so maybe you feel some heat starting to build in your foot, in your calf muscle, in the muscles that support your ankle. Good, that's how they get stronger. You can also grow your tree limbs up high. Stay for maybe 3 to 5 breaths. Always on the second side, hold as long as feels good for you. Let's come out of this one slowly with control. We'll pull the knee forward and we'll set it down. Oh, shake that out. All right, to give your lower body a break for a second, let's return to the arm circles one more time. Start with your right arm, reach it forward. When it gets to the sticky point, internally rotate, continue on around and down, then lift up and reach it forward. Another time with your left arm, up to the sticky point, rotating around and down, up and back around. What if you did that with your arm and your opposite leg is also doing its range of movement exercise? Let's try it and see how it goes. Put the weight into your left leg, bend your right knee. Remember to start with your hip flexion as your left arm lifts up. Move them out to the sticky point. So I'm at my shoulder sticky point and my hip sticking point. Then internally rotate them both. Your foot lifts up to knee height, your thumb faces forward, your pinky faces back. Let's continue on around and see if there might be a tap of hand and foot behind your back. Woo! And then slowly exit with some control. Shake out anything you need to shake out. Remember, this is core strength for real people, not core strength for core experts. Do the other side. Your right arm, your left leg. Right arm reaches forward, left knee lifts forward. When you then open out to the sticky point, can't go any further, you'll take them both into internal rotation, on around. Maybe there's a tap behind your back. A slow release forward. And we set down. Let's do one more tap on either side. Remember, this is contralateral movement, opposite arm and leg. Up and out. Internally rotate. And a tap. Ooh, your free arm is there to help with balance. Remember, you can step down, wobble around anytime. Other side. What's fun here is that all the wobbles are part of the experience. They're part of the work where you're growing stronger, where you're learning where your body is in space, and developing more control from your core. Okay, step that down, shake it out, get ready for commitment. Commitment is hard. We're going to do the left arm and the right leg at the same time, and maybe we'll hold. Bend your right knee, lift your left arm, move your right knee out to the side. Now internally rotate them both and see about a connection between your left hand and your right foot behind your back. Bend your left knee if you need to make some space to accommodate that. Now, once you get here, maybe there's a kick of your foot into your hand. This pulls your right knee back in space, and there starts to be a light back bend. Your back muscles are getting stronger. The muscles along the front of your trunk are getting to stretch while still engaging. Your right arm might reach up for balance, and maybe you kick even more and lean forward. It's a crossbow version of dancer pose. Could you take 3 breaths? If the answer is no, just step down at any point. Let's come out slowly. Release. Start to lift up. Rotate around. And step down. Let's commit on the other side. All right, this is your right arm and your left leg. Moving forward and out to the sticking point. Coming into internal rotation. and eventually approaching each other behind your back. Maybe now you'll find your right hand catching your left foot. Bend your right knee a little. We don't want the leg so straight that it's rigid. We need some fluidity so that we can continually adjust and control the balance here. All right, if you feel like there's room for a little more, kick your foot into your hand. If you're already at your limit, you're not breathing, back out a little bit, please. Remember, real people need to be breathing. If you feel like there's space to lift your left arm up, try it. And if there's room to kick your foot into your hand and pull your hand back into your foot, go there. Just a few breaths. You might notice one side feels like it has more control or ability than the other. Congratulations on being human. When the side feels like it has had its fair shake, we'll come out slowly. It's a lift up, a release. We come around and we step down. Whew, shake it out. All right. We've done a tree pose. We've done a crosswise version of dancer pose. What if we came on across the midline and into eagle pose, another of our classic yoga standing balance poses? We'll go back to the right knee moving, and we don't have to worry about the arms right here. Use your arms for balance. So please pull your right knee into a bend, lift it up, angle it to the side, internally rotate your leg from the hip, tap your right knee behind your left knee. This is kind of giving you a sense of what eagle pose will be like. Then come up, around, control, cross the midline, and lower your right knee on top of your left knee. The ball of your right foot could come into contact with your mat, or it could float just free of the mat. Maybe you're tapping your toes down and up. Maybe you do eagle pose all the time, and you're cool to sit your hips back and down. Maybe you do eagle pose all the time, and you like this wraparound. My knees disagree. They don't like that, so I'm not going there. You could be a flying, soaring eagle with your arms out to the side, or you could cross your arms. Your cross might be as simple as left hand on top of the back of your right hand, left hand on top of your right elbow, left elbow on top of your right elbow, or something like this. Do we have 3 more breaths? If the answer is no, step down. That's okay. 2, 1. Release slowly and step it down. Shake out any tension that accumulated in your left foot. Let's go slowly through the circle with the right leg, eventually winding up with the right leg on top for eagle pose. Your arms are here to help with balance. Your right knee bends, lifts up, comes out to the side, enjoys yet another of these rotations. Knee to the back of your left knee moves to the back of your right knee. Might have botched that right and left. It's because I'm a real person. We're coming across the midline and slowly lowering down. Please remember your options. You may need different ones on this side than the first. Left foot could be down. Left foot could be lifted. Your hips could both settle down and back some. Maybe your arms are hanging out by the sides, giving you some room to control. Maybe your arms start to cross too. The cross could be as simple as your right hand on top of your left hand, your right hand on top of your left elbow, your right elbow on top of your left elbow. You can make a loose X, a tight X. There's also an option to double wrap your arms like this. It's a whole lot to think about, so please confirm that you are breathing and hang out here somewhere between 3 and 5 breaths. Core challenge, lower leg challenge, brain challenge. Let's come out of this one slowly and with control. Up, release, step down, and shake it out. We have a grand finale. We saw an opposite arm and leg version of dancer pose I called Crossbow. Let's go to the more classic version of dancer pose, which is the same side, arm and leg touching each other. And to up the ante, we'll do it twice on each side. The first time through the cycle, we won't connect hand and leg. That means that the backside of your legs and the backside of your torso has to do even more work because we don't have that kick and pull foot in hand situation. I'll show you what I mean. You'll come along with me. Let's let the left leg be the standing leg. Now it's same side. So your right arm and your right knee will both lift up and forward. to the sticking point, right knee moves out to the side. Then we internally rotate them both and look to make a hand to foot tap, but we're not going to hang out there. Instead, we'll do this disconnected version of the dancer pose. See if you could squeeze your right heel in a little closer towards your bottom. See if you can reach your hands in the direction of your foot without trying to make that connection. Maybe your left arm reaches up, and maybe you add the hinge from your left hip. 3 breaths here. Big work for the back of the body. 2 breaths. Last breath. Inhale, slowly work your way out. Bonus points if you can remember to go through the rotation. And exhale, step it down, shake it out. Let's do side 2. All right, your right leg takes the weight. Your left knee and your left arm lift. Hit the sticky point. Come around through internal rotation, maybe for a really quick kiss to know the hand and foot could meet, but we're not going to hold it this time. We'll stay disconnected, really engaging the back of the left side of your bottom, the back of the left thigh, the whole back side of your torso on the left there. Maybe your right arm reaches up, and potentially from your right hip crease, you take the lean. A few breaths here. Big work needs big breath. Let's come out slowly. Again, bonus points if you can go through your rotation on the way out. And step down. All right, real people, let's go for our regular dancer pose. My hope is that it feels a little bit more sustainable than the disconnected dancer pose. Your left side is the standing side. Your right knee and your right arm reach forward and up and out to the sticky point. Then they internally rotate and maybe meet. Your hand can reach toward the outer edge of your foot or the inner edge of your foot. It's the difference between internal rotation of your right shoulder and external rotation of your right shoulder. Maybe being here is plenty. Maybe it's better to hold the outer edge of your foot. You do you. If you feel like there's space for your left arm to come up, try it. And maybe you kick your foot into your hand. You're still working on the back of your right hip and your right thigh, but you also have the bonus of something to press against as you lean forward. Try for 3 breaths. One more. Out with control. Let's inhale for shoulders over hips. And we'll come up, around, and down. Nice. Shake it. Let's finish up. Left side gets to enjoy. Inhale, forward and up to the sticking point. Exhale, start your internal rotation, and stop wherever you feel like the connection works. Please keep breathing, despite my lack of giving you cues. Your hand could be on the outer edge of your foot or around to the inner edge of your foot. Do what works for your knee and your shoulder. Maybe just being here is exciting enough. You are building core strength. You are building lower leg strength. You're building balance, your awareness of where your body is in space. Wonderful stuff to do. If you want a little more, try reaching your right arm up, see how that goes. There's also an option to kick your foot into your hand. Let this be more of a back bend. Let the muscles in the back of the left side of your seat, left thigh, the whole left side of your torso still be working, but also the muscles along the front of your leg are working to kick your foot into your hand as we take about 3 more breaths. All right, inhale, first shoulders over hips, then exhale, start your trip out and lower it down. Okay, friends, this is where I'll leave you. If you did that as a standalone workout, you're done. Thank you so much for joining.